Okay, so let's talk about the scanner class. This is an important class for bringing in output from the user. Just printing things to the screen is not very helpful unless you get user input. And so we use that with the scanner object. It breaks input into units called tokens, and that's basically strings between spaces. And usually the input is the keyboard, and we can bring in a variety of different data types. You can take a shot of this, but it brings in doubles and strings, shorts, bytes, floats, longs, whatever you really want will come in from the scanner class. And it kind of looks like this, but instead of looking at this here, I'm going to show this in code. And here's our code environment. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create a new Java file here. So I'm going to code scanner demo.java. That's going to bring up this file. I'm going to go ahead and save it. It's going to show up over here at scannerdemo.java, and it's going to give me that beautiful coloring I want. Public class scanner demo, and we are just going to create a scanner. Now, a scanner is an object, so this is kind of the first object we really work with. Well, I guess strings are objects too, but this is the first object that you have to create using the standard object creation. And I'll show you what I mean by that. When I create a scanner, I'm going to call it. So I'm going to call the data type, which is scanner. I'm going to name the scanner. And in my case, I'm going to call it KB because it's for keyboard input. I'm going to say I need to create a new scanner, and I'm going to use that system.in class, right? All right, cool. Now, well, I have an error because I typed in two parentheses for some reason. There it goes. All right, so now I can use that scanner to bring in input from the user. So I can do things like this. I can say, what is your name? Right? And then I can say, what is your favorite number? Right? And I can do that, and I can use that scanner now, and I can say like, let's do a couple of variables up here, string name, string, I'm sorry, int. Well, let's assume that a user gave me a double. We'll say double fav num. All right. And then I'll just real quick comment this as variable declarations so I know what's going on. I'm going to, this is actually also a variable, right? So obtaining input from user, and we're going to just say processing input, and we will say outputting stuff. I don't know what I'm going to output yet, but we'll get there. What is your name? And we'll say name is equal to kb.next, right? And really, I want to pull in the whole line, and I'll show you that in a second. And then it says, what is your favorite number? And I'm just going to say, uh, favorite number is equal to kb.next double, next double. Wow. Next double. And there we go. And processing input, we're going to take favorite number, and we'll assign a new value that is favorite number times, I'm sorry, we just multiply by 2 and reassign it. So this is a compound operator that multiplies by 2 and reassigns it. So for some reason, that's not working. There it goes. So, and then we're going to say, we'll do it this way, system.out.println. And actually, I'm going to make a couple of modifications. Instead of this, I'm going to do a little colon. Sorry, a colon. And should look like this actually. There you go. and I'm gonna make that like a little prompt. So because it's a prompt, I don't want it to line feed. I want it to show up on the same line, so it's gonna look like that. All right, so we'll say name plus your favorite number when multiplied by 2 is, and then we just add favorite number there. Okay, cool. So that's fairly straightforward, right? And I'll show you a little bit of a modification. I want to do this in a second, but let's go ahead and save this file, and I'm going to clear that, and I'm going to javac scanner demo.java, and it's telling me that it cannot find symbol. And that's because when you import, you need to import the scanner because it is an outside class. So we're going to import java.util.scanner. If you don't, it will give you that error message. It's an error message I was not expecting. Import java.util.scanner. Hold on. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. I must have misspelled it earlier and didn't notice it. Okay, there we go. Okay, awesome. All right, so now I misspelled print line. So we're going to, well, I'm going to make a lot of, all right, hold on, there it is. So I'm going to fix that, and we will save this and come down here and run it again. All right, now we got it going. I'm going to clear the console, and I'm going to Java scanner demo. All right. And what you'll see is 2. And your favorite number when multiplied by 2 is 4.0. All right, so we're going to add something else to this, and I want to show you what can go wrong. Right, first off, I want to add another space in here because I don't like the way that prompt looks. Right, so there you go. Okay, so we have a next line and a next double. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to say, what is your name? And what is your favorite number? So we're going to do them in inverse order. I'm going to show you an error that can happen if we're not watching. And that's simply this. Let me show you what happens now. All right, what's your favorite number? 2. What is your name? So check this out. Because this next line is called after next double, the new line character that we put into our next double still exists in the stream. So I need to clear that out of the stream. If I'm calling it a data type that doesn't have that doesn't require a line feed, so the next line command requires a line feed for it to end that token. But in the double case, I don't need that. So that new line sequence kind of hangs out in the data stream. To fix this error, I just call in a next line just to clear that out of the stream, and that will fix this problem. So I'm gonna save this, and we're gonna run it again, and you will see what happens now. It's gonna say 2 and what's your name, Chad. So it works with no problems. So, and you can do all kinds of data types. This just takes practice. I'm gonna end the recording here. Thank you.